Hey, beautiful people. I hope that you are doing well. Listen, I've often said before that sometimes it's good to look at different people. There's a whole new world outside of, our world, your home, the people you know, your family, and your friends, okay? There's a whole new world out there, a whole new culture, and just different cultures, different experiences. And I think through life, we should continue to grow and consistently learn. So I've often said on the channel, and this video is not just, it's no fun and laughter. It's just, we cover, as you can tell, different things from the Umar files to what's going on in the news to, I like to do jingles because that's my personality. But this is more serious. So I've often said it's a good thing to sometimes look outside the box, think outside the box, experience different things. People may not look like you, think like you. That is so okay, but you can learn. Okay? You can learn. And sometimes you can gather information to find out, hey, is this going to be beneficial to me? Is this going to be advantageous to me, or maybe not? We should always be learning. And here's the deal. I think that this administration, the powers that be here in the country, I think they've taken a page out of China's book. As I said before, said again, while someone is playing, chilling, somebody's planning. Yeah. So I think now the powers that be in this country, they have taken a book out of the book of China. Now, I'm not saying that there's a book called Book of China, but what I'm saying is China, when I say book, you get it, referring to maybe how they may operate, their MO, method of operation. And I'm referring to a method of operation when it comes to caring for the elderly. I think the powers that be here in the country, this administration, they've taken a book out of China. And that's why I think the Medicaid has been cut. hmm The problem is taking a book out of China called what is it, Filial Piety, where you care for your own elderly, your parents, your loved ones. It's to the detriment of American society, of American people. I'm sure you've seen these videos on TikTok where they're getting these letters. Well, you've got 30 to 45 days to come and collect your mother, your dad, your uncle, grandmama, meemaw, pawpaw, whomever it is. Because of the Medicaid cuts, the funding is not there. Some of these nursing homes, they're relying on the Medicaid because it is paying 80%. It's carrying the nursing home by 80%. So if it's cut, how is the nursing home going to function on 20%? And pretty much the 20% that may be paying out of pocket, they're not going to last. So therefore, the elderly have to go home with a family member. You're alive. Those family members' lives just turned upside down. It's already hard enough to survive in this country. So again, I think that they have taken a book. They've taken a page out of China's book when it comes to caring for the elderly. So what is filial piety? Basically is where you're caring for your elderly parents. Here on the screen, it just shows filial piety or Zao. And actually the X is silent, so I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. It's a key concept in ancient Chinese culture regarding family relationships. It emphasizes love, respect, and obedient children. It emphasizes love, respect, and obedience children owe to parents and elders. The idea is rooted in Confucian teachings, which influence moral values in Chinese society. Filial piety involves a genuine attitude of gratitude and respect towards family. And as a result, in China, is there a Medicaid program in China? Here's the answer. You can feel free to Google it for yourself. So I typed in who takes care of the elderly parents in China, which I already knew that from reading. I already knew that, but yeah, for the sake of the video. It says in China, adult children are traditionally responsible for caring for their elderly parents. It's a cultural value known as Zio filial piety. While family members remain the primary source of support, And you wonder why the Medicaid cuts. Again, looks like to me the powers that be have taken a page out of the book of China when it comes caring for the elderly, because that's what is happening right now in America with the Medicaid cuts. People are getting those letters, hey, come and get your elderly parent, grandma, whatever. Come and get your elderly. They've got so many days to vacate. Well, with the Medicaid cut, that's why they have to leave there, because there's not going to be any compensation. Um, why are you sending a letter to the family members, the children, or whoever's there? Because that's what's going to be the one to take care. Again, clear to me, it appears, this is my opinion that I believe. Feel free to let me know if you agree, disagree, that's fine. I've often said it's good to look at other things around you. Look at other things. Mm-hmm. And see how other people are operating. Maybe it could be advantageous to you. We should be constantly learning. And this lets me know that guess what? Looks like somebody is definitely learning. And I think that this administration is taking a page out of China's method of operation when it comes to caring for the elderly. The Medicaid cuts. Hmm. Now, China doesn't have a Medicaid program, but what they do have, um, they've got some type of insurance, but I understand it's very expensive. Okay, very expensive. So it says here, with my question, who takes care of the elderly parents in China? It says, while family remains the primary source of support. That's what's going on here right now. With the Medicaid cuts, for the ones that are being cut, who's going to support them? Family members. Societal changes like urbanization and the past one child policy are challenging this norm, leading to increased burdens on fewer children. Consequently, there's a growing reliance on daughters. The emergence of formal elder care services and a national effort to develop a basic elderly care system by 2025, though shortages in care facilities and staff persist. Wow! Shortages in care facilities and staff, Medicaid being cut. What do you think is going on here? So, yeah, a quick video. Said before, said again, it is a good thing to sometimes look at other people, look at other cultures and see, hey, what's going on? What are they doing? It could be advantageous to you. And it looks like to me, uh-oh, looks like to me that is what is happening here with the Medicaid cuts. Who is the responsibility falling on? It's going to fall on the children. So who did this before? I mean, and that's to norm. I know, I understand a lot. But with Medicaid, who is it going to fall on? This is the first to see cuts of this nature. I know I've never seen it. Never heard of it. It's shocking. So let me know what you think. Do you think it's possible that the powers that be this administration are maybe taking a book out of China with regard to how they care for the elderly? With the Medicaid cuts, who's going to be responsible for the elderly? The children, whoever's left. We're not used to this in this country. So now many lives are going to be uprooted. And can you imagine a mom and dad working, struggling with inflation like the worst time ever? You got a house full of kids. And think, just when some may thought, whew, about to be an empty nester, ding dong, mom and dad's home. Some of these people have a dementia, amnesia. Some of these people, it'll be like a toddler. They can't go upstairs, might fall down the stairs. Planning that trip, who's going to watch me, Ma, Paw Paw? Going on your next cruise, who's going to watch me, Ma, Paw Paw? You don't want them to come with you. Where are you going to play pickleball? Who's going to watch me, Mom, and Pawpaw? So this is happening, I think, to the detriment of the Americans. Of all the challenging, I mean, now it's just crazy with inflation. I was in a store today and I looked at also, you know what I want to do is, you know how you go to a restaurant and they got these little they do a certain way with these hot wings. I said, oh, I want to try it. And I don't really cook much. That's not my thing. I don't go to be I can do a full meal. Yeah, good luck with that. So I said, I want to try this at home. So I go in the grocery store and I'm looking to buy a package of these wings, and I'm like, hey, I bought this seasoning. We've been having this. I'm gonna try it. How about for some wings? I didn't say I was looking for ribeye or something. Wings, it was $25. And I guess that was for a large pack. Now, maybe because I don't often buy wings like that. I mean, I really, really don't. I can probably count. I just don't. But I wasn't $25. Then I'm thinking, well, that's the price of a ribeye steak. Nope, go back. Those are like $36. So I went ahead and got the pack, but still, inflation. Of all times, inflation. This is the worst time ever. So with this happening, Medicaid cuts, and having to come and get your family members, you know what's going to happen? It's just putting more of a financial burden, also a physical and emotional burden to take care of an elderly parent, whoever it is, your elderly loved one. It's taking on a financial burden. Well, who's going to cook and clean for them? Looks like today you might be the new CNA if you have to come and get your elderly parent or elderly loved one. Who's going to be bathing them? Some of these people need help bathing. Bathroom. Oh my gosh. Do you see what's going on? People are already stressed out. And then what if somebody's looking for a job and then you realize, so I'm looking for a job and now I've got my elderly parent here, so you got to take care of them, which depends on their stage. That could itself be a full-time job. So how are you supposed to look for a job and then take care of elderly parent and think as you're doing all this here, if you don't have any unemployment, you are still either A, going through your reserves, or you are working day and night, and guess what? Still no paycheck because you got laid off. Looking for a job can be a full-time job with no guarantee. So then imagine the elderly popping up. So yeah, said before, said again in closing, sometimes it's a good deal to look around and look at what other people are doing. How are they operating? What are they doing? Like, it's a good thing to see what's going on. And I think at this point, with these Medicaid cuts, I think they have taken a page out of China's book. They know darn well what's going to happen. We're not going to put the elderly out. No, send a letter out to their family. You need to go ahead and come pick them up. Well, who's going to help? As I said in the prior video, if this happens, unfortunately, you get that notice and you go pick them home. When they get home that day, you might become the new CNA. Let me know what you all think. Again, a page out of China's book. So, like, they're pretty much responsible for taking care of their elderly. With these Medicaid cuts, a lot of Americans are going to be in the very same situation, only to their detriment. This will have an adverse effect financially, emotionally, and physically, because some of these people need like 24/7 help, cooking, cleaning, bathing, washing, taking them for a little walk outside, a whole job. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.